Hello everyone, welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day practice question. Question was, in the sporting arena, recently the term mankading was in news. It is associated with which of the following sports? Hockey, football, cricket or tennis? The correct answer is option C, cricket. The term mankading comes from the name of the legendary former Indian cricketer Vinnu Mankad. In 1947, when India were playing a series in Australia, Mankad dismissed opposition batsman Bill Brown twice by taking off the bails at the non-striker's end before releasing the ball. Mankad was attacked for allegedly violating the spirit of cricket. In March this year, the Marylebone Cricket Club, that is MCC, custodian of the laws of cricket, accepted mankading as a normal mode of running out the non-striker, removing it from Law 41, that is unfair play, and clubbing it with Law 38, that is run out. Hence, option C is correct. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, recently the term Strobilanthes kunthiana was in news. It is newly discovered gecko species in Sikkim, marine fish found in Odisha, virus causing lumpy skin disease, or Nilkurinji flower blooms once every 12 years. The correct answer is option D. Nilkurinji flower blooms once every 12 years. The Nilkurinji flowers bloom once every 12 years. It is also known as Strobilanthes kunthiana. Hence, option D is correct. The Kurinji shrub blooms in the Western Ghat regions of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka and the Nilgiri Hills. In fact, the Nilgiri Hills got their name from these flowers. These flowers grow at an altitude of 1300 to 2400 meters. The peak blooming season is between August and October. For some tribals who were the first settlers of Kodaikanal, the bloom helped them to calculate their age. With every bloom, 12 years was added to their age. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Navik or navigation with Indian constellation. 1. It became operational in 2018. 2. It consists of 7 satellites. 3. It covers the whole of India's landmass and up to 1,500 km from its boundaries. 4. It is developed by the ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organization. How many above given statement or statements is or are correct? Only one statement, only two statements, only three statements, or all the four statements? The correct answer is option C, only 3 statements. The Indian government is pushing smartphone makers to enable support for its Navik navigation system in new devices sold in the country from 2023. Navik or navigation with Indian constellation is an independent standalone navigation satellite system developed by the ISRO. Hence, statement 4 is correct. It was originally approved in 2006 at a cost of $174 million. It was expected to be completed by late 2011 but only became operational in 2018. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It consists of 8 satellites. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. It covers the whole of India's landmass and up to 1,500 km, that is 930 miles, from its boundaries. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option C is correct. Currently, Navik's use is limited. It is being used in public vehicle tracking in India for tracking and providing information related to natural disasters, etc. Next question is, every year 26th September is celebrated as the World Environment Health Day. This day has been declared by World Economic Forum, International Federation of Environmental Health, United Nations Environment Programme or United Nations Development Programme. The correct answer is option B, International Federation of Environmental Health. 26 September has been declared World Environmental Health Day to be celebrated each year by the International Federation of Environmental Health. Hence, option B is correct. Theme for the 2022 World Environmental Health Day was Strengthening Environmental Health Systems for the Implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals. Environmental health plays a pivotal role in the implementation of these SDGs. It is interesting to note that environmental health fits into 7 SDGs, 19 targets and 30 indicators of the SDGs. The SDGs, that is Sustainable Development Goals, also known as the Global Goals, were adopted by the United Nations in 2015 as a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that by 2030, All people enjoy peace and prosperity now and in the future. Next question is, which of the following best describes the role of the Dvorak technique? Measurement of tropical storms intensity, calculation of marine pollution, prevention of forest fires, or protection of Asiatic lions? The correct answer is option A, measurement of tropical storms intensity. Recently, the American meteorologist Vernon Dvorak passed away at the age of 100. The Dvorak technique was first developed in 1969 and tested for observing storms in the Northwest Pacific Ocean. Forecasters used the available satellite images obtained from polar orbiting satellites to examine the features of the developing tropical storms, that is hurricanes, cyclones and typhoons. During daytime, images in the visible spectrum were used, while at night, the ocean would be observed using infrared images. Through this statistical technique, scientists are able to measure the cyclone's convective cloud pattern, curved bands, eye and central dense or cold region and shear. It is the Dvorak technique which gives the best estimates of the cyclone intensity, a vital component while issuing weather warnings. Hence, option A is correct. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the post of the Attorney General, that is AG of India. 1. The AG is the Government of India's first law officer. 2. He has the right of audience in all courts of the country. 3. He shall hold office during the pleasure of the President. Which of the above given statement or statements is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Recently, senior advocate Mukul Rohatgi has declined the government's offer to be Attorney General, that is AG for India, after second thoughts. The AG is the Government of India's first law officer. Hence, statement 1 is correct. He has the right of audience in all courts of India. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Under Article 76(1), the AG is appointed by the President from among persons who are qualified to be appointed a judge of the Supreme Court. Article 76(4) says the Attorney General shall hold office during the pleasure of the President. Hence, statement 3 is also correct. Therefore, option D is correct. Next question is, in the present global context, the term West Texas Intermediate, that is WTI, is referred to extradition treaty between USA and Mexico, arms and munitions, crude oil, or visible light communication technologies. The correct answer is option C, crude oil. West Texas Intermediate or WTI crude oil is a specific grade of crude oil and one of the main three benchmarks in oil pricing along with Brent and Dubai crude. WTI is known as a light sweet oil because it contains between 0.24% and 0.34% sulfur, making it sweet, and has a low density, that is specific gravity, making it light. WTI is the underlying commodity of the New York Mercantile Exchange oil futures contract and is considered a high quality oil that is easily refined. Hence, option C is correct. WTI is the main oil benchmark for North America as it is sourced from the United States, primarily from the Permian Basin. The oil comes mainly from Texas. It then travels through pipelines where it is refined in the Midwest and the Gulf of Mexico. The main delivery point for physical exchange and price settlement for WTI is Cushing, Oklahoma. Next question is, recently the new Energy Security and Industry Accelerator Agreement was signed between which of the following countries? Germany and UAE, Germany and Poland, Germany and Estonia, or Germany and Saudi Arabia? The correct answer is option A, Germany and UAE. The UAE and Germany signed a landmark agreement aimed at accelerating joint efforts to boost energy security, decarbonization and combat climate change recently. The new Energy Security and Industry Accelerator Agreement was signed between two countries. Hence, option A is correct. Under it, Abu Dhabi National Oil Company will supply German energy company RWE AG with liquefied natural gas cargo towards the end of the year. This will be used in Germany's floating LNG import terminal at Brunsbüttel. Next question is, with reference to international relations of India, the place Farzad B gas field is associated with which of the following countries? Afghanistan, Iran, Russia or Oman? The correct answer is option B, Iran. Recently, Iran has offered ONGC Videsh Limited and its partners a 30% interest in development of the Farzad B gas field in the Persian Gulf that was discovered by the Indian consortium. ONGC Videsh Limited, the overseas arm of state-owned Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, that is ONGC, in 2008 had discovered a giant gas field in the 3,500 square kilometer Farsi offshore block. In April 2011, it submitted a Master Development Plan, that is MDP, to bring the discovery, which was named Farzad B for production. Hence, option B is correct. The field holds 23 trillion cubic feet of in-place gas reserves, of which about 60% is recoverable. It also holds gas condensates of about 5,000 barrels per billion cubic feet of gas. Next question is, in the context of the Indian defense capabilities, which of the following best reflects the Sunayana? Offshore patrol vessel, diesel submarine, subsonic cruise missile or assault rifle? The correct answer is option A, offshore patrol vessel. Recently, INS Sunayana entered Port Victoria, Seychelles to participate in the annual training exercise Operation Southern Readiness of Combined Maritime Forces, that is CMF. INS Sunayana, the second of the NOPV, that is Naval Offshore Patrol Vessel class of ship, was commissioned at Kochi. Hence, option A is correct. INS Sunayana is based under Southern Naval Command and was built at Goa Shipyard Limited. The warship is designed to undertake fleet support operations, coastal and offshore patrolling, ocean surveillance and monitoring of sea lines of communications and offshore assets, and escort duties. 2 KOEL/Pilstick diesel engines propel INS Sunayana and enable it to achieve speeds in excess of 25 knots. The ship also has an automatic power management system installed by MS Larsen and Turbo. She is fitted with latest navigation, communication and electronic support systems. It can also carry a helicopter. Last question is, this app is developed by the Ministry of Rural Development. It will be used across the country to capture the water level of selected wells in a village. What is the name of this app? Pani Doot, Pani Mitra, Jal Doot or Jal Mitra? The correct answer is option C, Jal Doot. Ministry of Rural Development has developed Jal Doot app that will be used across the country to capture the water level of selected wells in a village. Hence, option C is correct. The Jal Doot app will enable Gram Rozgar Sahayak, that is GRS, to measure the water level of selected wells twice a year, that is pre-monsoon and post-monsoon. In every village, adequate number of measurement locations, that is 2 to 3, shall need to be selected. These will be representative of the groundwater level in that village. The app will facilitate panchayats with robust data which can be further used for better planning of works. The groundwater data could be utilized as part of the Gram Panchayat Development Plan, that is GPDP, and Mahatma Gandhi Narega planning exercises. Further, the data can also be used for different kinds of research and other purposes. Now it's time for the practice question. The Plenipotentiary Conference is the highest policy-making body of the International Telecommunication Union, that is ITU. The Plenipotentiary Conference 2022, that is PP22, will be held in Bucharest, Prague, Buenos Aires or Madrid. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.